Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. We left off here at the Yavin station, and we chased off some dudes threatening Tan here. And now we're gonna go to, if I can get around her, to Korriban. Everything in this game is too hard for me to pronounce. I don't read good. Okay. Dun, 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 getting back to the ship. Should we go to Corbin? Now I don't know where I want to go. Cockpit. What's that way? What? Oh, that's where it just came from. Wow, I'm stupid. What? Oh my god, I'm so lost. This way. I guess we could talk to Jolie first. See if he's got anything to say about it. Anything going on. Why'd you decide to come with me?
Got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an uller in mating season. Oh, frightful.
Gross, dude. So you wanted to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
If you don't want to answer the question, old man, just say no.
How impatient can one person be? You must have driven your mother mad. All that gurgling and fussing. Babies are cute, but annoying. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny. All of that. Breath like a bantha.
You're avoiding the question.
So I am. Tell you what, when you get to be my age, you can go ahead and answer any question you like to. You have my permission. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vix was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
I have never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Is there supposed to be some hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
So how young are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
How did you know?
Swirling force, remember? Jedi here. Granted, I was just interpreting the signs, but we get trained in that sort of thing, more or less. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too. This could have just been gurgling noises. Oh, well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
This guy's weird. I like that first response though. I hate you, man. Let's see. But how can you even be sure Andor was responsible? And what does this have to do with you coming with me? We'll go with this one. I kind of like this response though, just because it's funny. But we're going with this one. But how can you even be sure Andor was responsible?
What? Are you kidding? What are the odds of that happening anyway? 1,000,000,000 to 1? You should do so well as to be sucked into the engine of some evil Sith Lord, you know. Andor was a hero. Sort of. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
That guy is strange. I've never talked to him before. I only got him. I think I only got him in one of my playthroughs, and I never even spoke to him. Just kind of left him on the ship. You and Jolie have talked a little about his past. You may continue the conversation with him in the future, perhaps once you have gained more experience.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Can you make a healing kit for me?
I suppose I could whip up something, a few herbs and such. You do know that the best alternative is not to get hurt, right? Well, not to say that you go leaping into the path of blaster fire or anything, but I know how you young people get. Here, take it.
Thanks. Okay. Well, now I'm conflicted. I don't know if I want to go to this way. I don't know if I want to go to Korriban or Manan. I just don't know. I think we will go to Korriban. Corbin. I don't know how to pronounce it. Like we planned. And I'm going to be taking... I wish you could take 3. I want to take Jolie, Juwani, and HK-47.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan Malak. There are some who believe Korriban is the birthplace of the Sith. This planet is an evil place. There are secrets here best left uncovered.
Looked like the star map was in some sort of cave. We had to uncover those secrets if we want to stop Malak. We have to uncover those secrets if we want to stop Malak.
You were right, of course. We cannot turn away from the path we've started
Sweet
on,
headgear.
no matter where it may lead. During the vision, I felt cold and trapped, almost as if I was buried alive. It felt like we were in some kind of tomb. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
The Sith recognize you. It'd be safe if you stayed hidden on the ship.
Maybe you're right. Most of the Dark Jedi would only know me by name, but there are a few among them who might recognize my face. For the safety of our mission, I must remain on the Ebon Hawk while we are on this planet.
Good, because I wanted to take other people. I think we're going to leave Jolie and take HK-47 with us. Yep, that is what we're going to do. This way. So we're going to take you and you. Anything new with you?
Statement.
Oh yeah, I have to repair him to get that. And he says that key events or some sort of event will trigger him. I don't know what it is. But yeah, we'll bring him along for right now. And see if maybe it's something to do with this place. Where is the exit? There we go. Hello, mechanic.
Nice to see the Hawk still in one piece. Beauty of a ship, that.
How do you know about the Evan Hawk?
Ah, I've seen this little ship before plenty of times. Used to make runs for the exchange, didn't it? Korriban's nice and remote. The kind of place the exchange likes. You don't need to worry about me saying anything. I don't give a whit what you do with your ship. Smuggling's what the Hawk was made for, though. Oh, nobody special. I just do the routine maintenance work for the ships that come in. I used to see the Hawk here all the time. You sure can.
Can you tell me about this
Not
place?
much. It's a pretty barren planet, to tell the truth. Not of much interest to anyone. Unless you're a Sith, I guess. They seem to think this place is something special.
Why do you think it's special?
Probably all them ruins they found on the surface. That's the reason they built their academy here, I guess. To dig all them ruins up.
There's an academy here?
There's people that come here from all over Sith space to try and join the academy. Most of them die, I hear. Pretty gruesome business, that.
What can you tell me about the academy?
There's people that come here from all
Oh,
over.
so he's just gonna say the same thing. How does someone get to the
You
ruins?
don't. Not unless you're a Sith in the academy. They're the only ones allowed on the surface. They pay Zerka to ship things in and out, I guess, but that's all closely monitored.
How you get in the academy?
I don't know. There's all kinds of hopefuls in the colony trying to get in. Why don't you ask one of them?
Fine, I will.
Yep. Take care now.
You fix my ship. Do it. Another Jedi come to small Corbin. Yes, good to meet you. How do you know I'm a Jedi? I think it's twice now I've done that where I've said a response and it actually came up as one of the choices. Well, I gotta go with that one since it's what I originally said. Well, from the lightsaber you're carrying, naturally only Jedi carry ones like that. Wonder if I wasn't carrying a lightsaber if you would have not recognized that. There are many people who come to Corbin from throughout Sith space hoping to join the academy. Some of them are Jedi who have left the Order. You'll get into the academy for certain. I understand Jedi who have left the light side are made very welcome. So I imagine. But enough about that. It's very nice to see that the Evan Hawk has returned. I have not seen that ship for some time indeed. Since you're regular to our little colony, the docking fee is only 25 credits. No, it's not. I don't need to. You don't need to collect that from me. I suppose you're correct. It won't hurt anything if I just let you go on through. Here's a star map. What can you tell me about the Sith Academy? What do you know about the excavations? All I know is that only the Sith students go there. What do you know about the Academy? Unless you're one of the hopefuls who are trying to become a student there, I suggest you avoid it. The Sith are the law here and do as they please. It can be quite dangerous. Alright, thanks. Who are you?
Please avoid the Sith Academy, unless you're a hopeful, naturally.
Hope you're not the spokesman for the Academy. Could this be a fight?
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
But please, Master Chardon, give us a chance. We'll do anything to get into the Academy. Anything?
I'm no master yet, but I like the sound of that. Alright, one more question. That a lot of you is trying my patience. Alright, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Chardon. Anything you command us.
Hell
We would
no.
never oppose you.
No. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
We understand now.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi! You're looking to get into the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the Academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Advisement. Evisceration works well. Electrocution and blunt trauma also work well. I understand.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Why are you asking me?
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you. Silence. Why not ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now, a decision, please.
I think humiliation would be enough.
You do? Perhaps having a bunch of hopefuls soiling themselves would be somewhat amusing. Let's see, shall we?
Oh, let's not. We just watched 3 people shit themselves. Alright. Okay, before we go, we'll talk to Jolie, or Juhani. Something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
What?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
Are you hitting on me? No, we're not gonna say that one.
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside, trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame. Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Dantooine.
What are you saying?
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld.
Sometimes you need to make some sacrifices.
The sacrifice of an entire world is too much for any cause. How would you feel if Dantooine or Alderaan or some such world were destroyed? Would you be so callous then?
Yeah, probably.
You animal. It is only because of the Council's will that I stay with you. But if you betray us, I may decide that falling to the dark side will be a small price to pay for letting my anger run loose.
So apparently, oh, I thought she was just leaving. Apparently, her homeworld was Terrace, and it was destroyed because of Bastila.
Yes. What is it?
Something wrong?
I was remembering Taris.
What about it?
It was a horrible place to have to live. At least in the lower cities where the non-humans tended to get relegated. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from the upper levels, and the meager pay doing back-breaking labor.
And those rat ghouls.
There was always the danger of rat ghouls coming from the sewers, or more mundane predators living and working in the area. My family and I struggled each and every day to make something of our lives. But we could only go so far. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the streets, and whatever was left paying for what food and medical supplies we could afford.
How could such a government last?
It did not, but only because of the Jedi who came. It was very bad. We had no money to spare for any amenities. Even the Enclave on Dantooine seems a paradise in comparison. And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and human citizens, lording their wealth over us living below. Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels, with his droid entourage, just to see how the wildlife lived, and laughed at the mockeries that were our successes. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed, some of the greatest people I have ever met are human.
Like who?
The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who was with the group going to fight the Mandalorians. She was human. I am sorry. I am getting away from my point. If there even was one. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. But then again, if they had not, I would not be where I am today.
Fled from where?
Another story for another time.
Thought you didn't like me.
Now we must continue our own epic. To save the galaxy, if we can.
Okay, so you have anything more to
How
say?
may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Well, I mentioned before that my parents...
Sorry, it's
fled
kind of
to
turned into
Taris.
talking, but I
Perhaps
figure we
can
should
tell you
get through
about
this. Oh, sorry, I just talked through all that. I mentioned before that my parents had tried to flee Terrace. Perhaps I can tell you about that. There were no KotOR on Terrace that I saw.
No, there were not. Having fled the birth world of my species, my parents flew as far and wide as they could. And so I was raised alone, knowing of my birthplace only the few stories my parents could tell, and seeing no other member of my species at all.
Why'd they flee?
It all comes back to wars and fighting. The curse of your race, it seems. In the early days of the Mandalorian War, there had been fighting closer to the Outer Rim worlds.
The people were in that region?
KotOR was there, yes. My people had a great reputation as warriors, and that appealed to the Mandalore version of honor. They sought to test themselves against us, I think. Test themselves by bombing our world, slaughtering my people while they slept or while they ran.
Your world was taken that easily?
They swooped down from space, across the world, firing at anything that moved. They used ships in space to destroy all orbital facilities and bombard the surface. We did resist, and in spite of their violent attack, we did stave them off for quite a while. But in the end, we were doomed.
Why did the Republic not
We
help?
were not members of the Republic. KotOR was beyond the edge of the Republic, in the Outer Rim. And besides, they could not have known. Our interstellar communications were the first things the Mandalores hit. All other short-range communicators were jammed. We were on our own. We knew what was coming. We had fought the Mandalorians in the first war against Exar Kun and the Sith. We knew there would be no mercy for us. The most we could do was pack the few of our people who survived onto what few ships there remained and send them off into space as fast as they could. Most did not make it.
But you
My
survived?
parents carried me as a baby with them and were lucky enough to escape. They fled as far as they were able and eventually settled on Taris. They could stand running no further, I think. But Taris was a horrible choice. Dominated by humans, intolerant of other species, made everyday life unnecessarily hard.
Your parents don't sound very wise to me. Yeah, you're gonna say that.
Perhaps they were not. Perhaps they did not know better. It did not take long for things to get worse. My father turned to stimulants. He spent much of his time in local bars and dives. But we are warriors. It runs through our blood. And when he was on stims, he became foolish. He let his warrior nature get the best of him. So he would get intoxicated, and he would fight. And finally, one day, he would die.
How did he die?
Killed by a man who provoked him into a fight and killed him like an animal. I am sorry. I cannot talk about this any longer right now.
Alright, so we're just gonna
How
check.
may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like?
Man, she's got a lot to say.
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KotOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
She's making conflicting statements. When we first talked to her, she said that she would leave at the first chance she could get because she didn't like me, and now she's like all honored to be here.
Well, even if we do not speak that often, or are apart, I still feel a part of a team, this group you have assembled that accompanies you and Bastila on your quest. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You
Well, you're
seem to
not.
be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
You could try to count on one of the others, you know.
I feel that I could count on any of you. But you are the one who drew me back from the dark side. It is to you that I feel a debt, and I shall make it up to you.
Alright, we're done talking to her, even if she has more to say, because, yeah, talking isn't that exciting. Or maybe it is. Maybe people like watching that. I know I do, but probably doesn't make for that exciting of a video. Let me just pause for 1 second here. Okay, man, I just realized talking, that this is video 50, so I think I'll make this one an hour long, just, because it's video 50, woohoo. Alright. Brie, like the cheese? If there's anything you need, you can talk to me. What do you offer? Weapons, mostly. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. If you're going to be spending any time here, I got hella weapons. Why so? There are a lot of Sith on this planet. This is where they come to study. Obnoxious brats, a lot of them. Just between you and me, I'll never understand why everyone thinks darkside and hooligan should be the same thing. They're definitely dangerous, so that's why you'll probably need weapons. Not that they'll be much help. Connections do you have? Mandalorian raiders occasionally drop by and you need to get rid of some extras that they can't sell in the civilized systems. They treat me well, I treat them well, works out. So if you need weapons, and you probably will, this is the place to come. Yeah, let's see, maybe you got some cool blaster or something that I could use for HK. Cassis Fett. I think his armor was on like the Dantooine. I don't think he has heavy weapons. I think he just has blaster rifle. Yeah, he's got nothing I want. Okay. Oh, what about selling? I don't think I've sold anything in quite a while. Dark Jedi robes. Combat suits. Probably don't need that. It's not upgradable, is it? No. Sell. Sell. Didn't we get some kind of sword? Oh yeah, I think Zalbar, whatever his name's using it. So these are worth quite a bit of credits. Sell these. Sell. So we got a bunch of extra ones. I'll keep, I can always sell those later if I have to. I'll just keep some on me just in case. Those are worth quite a bit. Whoa, Mandalorian assault rifles are worth a whole lot. Alright, yeah, we're good for now. What is he using? He's using the bowcaster. Is the assault rifle better for him? Mandalorian, where is it? Is it the Ripper? No. So 31019. Yeah, nope. So we'll stick with that.
Yes?
Yes?
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Looks maybe because we are.
To me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that, hmm?
You can try to kill me. You'd fail, but you can try.
Commentary. That's the way to tell the meatbags, Master. Charging weapons just in case. This should be fun.
Those are very brave words for such an insignificant person. Do you not realize how many Sith are here in Dresde?
Let me kill this one, Lasho. Let me do it.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us. Make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
You guys are really going to threaten a Jedi, an assassin droid, 2 Jedis and an assassin droid. Be careful, you might be heading for more trouble than you can handle. If you really want to fight, just make the first move, it'll be your last. I can try to tell a joke. I can be a coward. Be careful, you might be heading for more trouble than you can handle.
What?
I think someone just stood up to you, Lashao.
Shut up, fool, unless you want to be next.
Yeah? Anytime.
Stop it. This is boring. Let's just go back to the academy.
Fine, we'll go. As for you, I'll find you later. Trust me on that.
You're so tough, why don't you just fight me now? Citizen. Can I buy a magazine? No. Are you anyone important?
I'm just here on one of Zerka's transports. I don't have... This planet belongs to the Sith. They allow Zerka to run the starport.
That doesn't go anywhere. More Zerka.
Something you need?
Who are you?
Nobody you need to know. I'm just here to try to get into the Sith Academy.
Why would you want into the academy?
Why? Why? That's really a dumb question. To become a Sith, of course. To wield the greatest power in the galaxy.
Why not join the Jedi?
Ha! They're weaklings, not worth anyone's attention. It's the Sith that are going to conquer the galaxy, after all.
What do you think your chances are?
I've been here for a few days now, and the Sith still haven't paid me any attention. Suppose I should consider myself lucky. I've heard of some of the prospects getting killed. Still, it's all a test, and I'll just have to be strong. Well, you have to impress one of the Sith. The final decision rests with Yuthura Ban, however. She's the one who decides exactly which of us get into the academy or not. I've been hanging out hoping she'll come by and notice me, to be honest.
Where is Yuthura Ban?
Usually she's in the academy, but sometimes she comes out into the colony to look for prospects. If she's in the colony, she can usually be found in the cantina, but not always. She's one of the most powerful Sith in the academy, I hear.
Alright, I'll be on my way. What does that journal entry say? In order to get inside the academy and dress, you'll have to be approved by one of the Sith as a worthy hopeful. The one who does the deciding which hopefuls make it is a Twi'lek Sith master by the name of Euthura Ban. She can reportedly be sometimes found in colony cantinas. So we need to look for cantinas. Get out of my way.
Greetings. You've heard of that awful business on Idian, yes? Our corporate outpost there has been destroyed by the Wookiee savages. This
Yes,
could
terrible.
put back the use of Wookiee labor considerably. We may even have to abandon the planet completely. Ah, well, what can you do? Sorry. Was there something you needed?
Was there a reason you told me that? What do you do here?
We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. I must say, Zerka is in need of droids right now. That's a mighty fine-looking one you have there.
Objection. This unit is not for sale, meatbag.
Yes, of course. No offense meant. Touchy, isn't it? This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this
Could
region.
sell the other one.
Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come.
You guys work with the
Why
Sith?
not? This is Sith space now, and the company has to survive regardless of who is in charge. The Republic, the Sith, the economy has to keep going. Now, was there anything else?
That's true. Yeah, what about the colony? We don't need to ask me any of this. What do you have for sale, though? Talk.
I suppose you've heard about the destruction of Taurus, yes?
Yeah.
Awful business, that. Zerka lost a fortune there. Not that the Sith care.
Why do you care to tell me about all your
Certainly
problems?
can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Punch it up. Okay, so XR Coon's light battle suit. Defense 9. Wow, that'd be good for Karth. This armor may well have been worn by the Dark Lord prior to his defeat 40 years ago. He was rarely without considerably flexible personal armor. But he was a Jedi, though. It'd be cool if you could use force powers while wearing it. 7+4. None of this stuff's moddable though. Snigar and Chani. Craft Holy Battle Suit. 9/2 resistance to cold, fire, sonic. That's pretty cool. Craft heavy armor, power battle armor. This gives a lot of bonus. He said there's a better one though on Yavin, if I remember. Demolitions. Stealth suit, stealth suit. What is this one? Oh, it just adds stealth. Implant. Ooh. Simply used by Sith intelligence officers. This implant stimulates cell replication in the user's excuse me, body, allows wounds to be healed quickly and easily. Ooh. Ooh, enchanting stimulant. So these are the same price, but this one's better. I'm gonna buy a couple of these. That way, in case we get in a pinch, we can use them. Visible wall. Guard. Nothing to steal back here. Okay, so we need to find a cantina. And impress some Sith. And we'll do it by killing someone. Maybe. I don't know how we'll have to do it, but... You want to talk? You're the one flying the Ebon Hawk now. I saw you disembarking. Who wants to know? Not that it's important. I don't know you and you don't know me. What's important is that we've been waiting for this shipment for a month now. Says we should be grateful that this shipment survived Terrace at all, though, right? Anyway, hand it over and let's finish this. Actually, I am a smuggler. You obviously have me mistaken for someone else. What are you talking about? Don't you work for Davik? Just how is it you happen to be flying the Ebon Hawk? Business is it of yours? It's mine now. No, I don't really care what happened to Davik or how you got the ship. I'm interested in something else. They had arranged for several kilograms of spice to be shipped to us here aboard the Ebon Hawk. Perhaps Davik left it on board? I expect if it is, it would be in the container we gave him, locked and requiring a code. Might you have seen such a thing? There's like a hidden compartment that I can't open. How much is it worth to you? 1,000 credits and perhaps more if interested. What do you say? I could take a look for it. Excellent. Set the code on the container to Red 47. When you get the spice, bring it to me here. I'll wait for you. Cool. Okay, so we'll definitely need to do that. We could do it. Nah, I don't want to do it right now. We'll do it before we leave the planet, though. Hopefully I don't get... no, I'm going to go do it now, because I don't want it to be like on Kashyyyk when I waited to turn in the quest for the dude who was in debt to the merchant, and for some reason, because the Wookiees were like all taking over, I wasn't able to actually turn it in because the guy was dead or gone or ran away. Poor game design there, in my opinion. You shouldn't make quests that have to be turned in a certain order. I understand like the ones on Terrace, obviously, because that place gets destroyed. How do we get back on you? Now, I remember a container in the storage room that... Nope. That said it was like hidden and locked. I think it was over here. Secret compartment is still locked. Enter. Yep, I knew it. It's now unlocked. Spice. Sweet, now we're drug dealers. Well, I don't know if spice is drug. I'm assuming it's a drug, since it's being smuggled and these unsavory characters want it. Gonna get some money. And then to impress a Sith master person. I like how the bowcaster's just a crossbow that shoots lasers. Not even a point of it looking like a bow, I don't think. Unless it shoots something like a laser bolt, and I just don't understand how they really work. Could probably read the description, but not gonna. You have the spice, human? Yes, I do. That does indeed look like the amount that Davik promised. Very well, 1,000 credits is yours in exchange for the spice. I don't work for Davik, remember? I want more. I suppose we should count ourselves fortunate that you're here to deliver Davik's promise at all. 1,500 credits, human, but no more. Here, you are. You drive a hard bargain, human. Allow me to take the spice off your hands. My employers will be most pleased. Tell me, might you be interested in earning more credits? Yeah. It's a simple courier mission. Out of the hut in Tatooine awaits delivery of a box that I hold. The spice was his, and the box is his repayment. There's no danger involved, human, so long as you do not attempt to open the box yourself. I'm sure Mata will pay you what was promised to Davik for the delivery. I believe 2,000 credits was agreed upon sum. What happens if I open the box? Never open the box. Opening the box would be horribly bad. Oh, is it a bomb? It's not a bomb, just do not open it. That is all I can say. It represents no danger to you as long as it remains closed. Alright, I'll do it. I'll have some of my workers load the box in the Ebon Hawk for you. We'll be waiting for you there for you. Remember, do not open it. Now I must go. My employers thank you for your assistance. Got experience and nice sum of credits. Nice. Is this the cantina? You probably want to play Bazak. Yeah, I can tell by your cards. I'm not talking to you.
One of Korriban's primary trade routes went through too.
You own the Ebon Hawk, don't you? Wish I could fly a bird like that.
Yeah, I bet you do. Well, I can't fly it. I'm not a pilot. That's Carl's job. Okay, I would like to get around you guys. Oh, if this is the cantina, it's pretty dull in here. But we'll steal stuff from it, of course, because that's what we do as Jedis. Hey you, where's the Sith? You are the owner of the Ebon Hawk, yes? Or its latest owner, at least. I'm honored to meet you. I am Mika Dorn, manager of this sandwich. If there's something you are needing, Sentient, the owner of the Ebon Hawk is always welcome. I like how people just like me just because I'm in that ship. You know something about the Ebon Hawk? Only what I hear from rumors. The Hawk has been a frequent visitor to Corbin in the past, though often with a different owner. In all fairness, I should tell you that many of the past owners were suspected of being smugglers, slavers, and pirates. It was even whispered that some worked for the exchange. But I always found the Hawk's owners to be excellent citizens of fine character, the kind of people I prefer to do business with. Much better than Sith, at least. Anything interesting going on here? This cantina has been provided by the KotOR, and it is a quiet place. This is as I prefer it elsewhere in Dresde. It is not always safe or quiet. Dresde is run as the Sith wish. The Sith are not always pleasant in their dealings with others, if I would say. I would prefer they and their academy were not present here, but I do not. Can you tell me about the Sith's excavations? What do you know about the Starback? What do you know about their excavations? Very little. None are allowed in their ruins other than the Sith themselves, so I understand. Surely there must be some way to go there. Afraid not. The Sith have a passage that leads to their valley from within their monastery, but only they may use it. Okay, he doesn't sound like he's got anything interesting to say, really. We will find this cantina.
What do you want?
Who are you?
I'm trying to get into the Sith Academy. Around here they call us hopefuls. Well, that's the only way to become a Sith, isn't it? In the Academy you learn to use the Force. After the Sith conquer the galaxy, there aren't going to be any more Jedi, are there?
Good call.
I guess I'd rather join the winning side. I thought they were good, but I've been here for days now and I haven't drawn any attention at all. I suppose that might be good, I don't know. Some of the attention the Sith have shown to other hopefuls has been pretty deadly.
Okay.
Alright.
Maybe it's because you're just hanging around. Cantina. Utility droids. Should have locked up your boxes. Get away from me, droid.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
That's fine, I don't really care. I was going this way anyway. Are you just gonna say the same thing as all the other prospects, Sith? Just stand at attention, please. Don't distract me, whoever you are. What are you doing? I'm trying to prove my worth to the Sith Academy here. We were told that if we stood here long enough, we would be worthy. Oh, it's like Fight Club. I wonder if they're gonna come out and yell at them. We've been here for so many days. I'm so hungry. Some of us have died, but I must be strong. I must. I will keep standing. Who put you up to this? Mekkel, he's the Sith, the one watching us from over there. He said this was how we would prove our worth. I must be strong. Mekkel will find me worthy soon, I hope. Guy looks like he's about to throw up.
Is there something specific you wanted?
Are you Mekkel?
And what if I am?
Why are you making them stand there?
That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, it is. I wonder which one will be the last standing. Should I tell him then that his hopes are in vain, do you think?
You should not toy with people's lives.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
I ain't scared. Oh. What? There was no other place to go. Obviously I missed a door or something back here. Let's check the map. No, so there's... This is the cantina, but there's no one in here.
Our ship will be ready soon. Then it's off to Cor...
Greetings, friend. Fellow pilot, are you? Wouldn't mind taking a spin in the Ebon Hawk myself. Sleek ship, that one.
Does everyone here know about this Ebon Hawk?
In a small colony like this, everyone knows everyone's business.
It's better than thinking too much about all the Sith lurking about here. The Hawk's been in and out of here for ages. And out-of-the-way starport is a good place for, privateers. Not saying you are one.
And what if I am?
Wouldn't make any difference to me. Just wish I had a ship like that myself. Business is steady here with the Sith, but it's a boring haul.
In case you're forgetting, partner, they don't exactly want us talking about their business.
Ah, who cares about them? I've seen some of those things they're digging up in those ruins in the valley. Pretty creepy, if you ask me.
What have they been digging up?
Weird artifacts. Looks like alien stuff. Maybe aliens lived on Korriban a long time ago. Who knows?
Don't be stupid. I was talking to one of those Sith and he said there are tombs there dating back to when the Sith were here in ancient times.
There were Sith here in ancient times? Sounds like he was feeding you a line. Korriban's only been settled for a short time.
So says you. He said the planet was settled by the Sith a long time ago. And then they all left or something. Those tombs are really important to them.
Tombs,
I like how I'm not even part of this conversation now. They're just talking amongst themselves.
Wish I didn't have to haul it around.
Do you have any of these artifacts now?
No, we're not due for another shipment for at least another week.
Bummer. Where do you take them?
We used to haul everything to Terrace, and the Sith would take it off our hands there. Not sure where we'll be bringing it now.
How do you get to the
It's in a valley on the surface, beyond some mountains to the east. No land route. That's why they have us fly in.
Shows what you know. The Academy has a route through the mountain. That's how all their students get to the excavation site.
Well, regardless, the Sith don't let anybody near that valley. Even when we land, they watch us like a Drabarian hawk and want us gone quickly.
So no one could sneak into the valley by ship?
Not a chance. You'd be better off sneaking through the Academy if you want to go to the valley.
Ha! Now that'd be a sight to see. Sure thing. Good flying, friend.
Okay, I'm confused. Because it said I need to impress a lady here in the cantina. But there is no lady Sith here in the cantina. The drunk side. Okay. It's a nice name for a cantina. Am I just not supposed to be here yet? I don't get it. It'd be really lame if you just can't do this planet yet. I must be missing something. That's not it. Inside the Sith cabin, you will have to be approved by one of the Sith as a worthy hopeful. There's a Twilight Sith master by the name of Euthura Ban. She can reportedly be sometimes found in Colony's cantina. You should check there. Sometimes does that just mean like I can't do this right now? Maybe I had to talk to that. Maybe it's one of the things I have to like talk to that guard out there and it'll trigger her being there. Exciting video. Sorry, I will figure this out. My apologies. So far I haven't really been stumped by anything. There's a dead guy.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. Please, leave at once.
You will let me inside.
I have been conditioned to resist mental persuasion,
citizen. Knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Do not attempt that again.
What if I do? What if I become a Sith then?
You must be admitted to the Academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Euthura. I believe she is currently at the cantina if you wish to seek her out.
See.
Now go.
I bet you she'll be there now. I just had to trigger that. Give me 1 sec. Okay. We're almost we're probably at the hour mark now, but I want to finish up this last bit. She better be in here. There she is. And if she was here the whole time, I apologize for being blind and stupid.
Is there something you need, Jedi? Make it good, for I have little patience.
Oh, crazy tattoos.
I am. Obviously, you have been told of me. Is it your
Yep.
desire, then, to train at the Academy? Do you wish to become a Sith human?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who
It's
is
my
very
lazy
strong
eye.
in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you?
What difference does it make?
Perhaps none. Perhaps all the difference in the world. Either way, you possess enough raw power to intrigue me greatly. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you?
This probably won't work on her, but we'll try it.
You must not think much of Sith Masters to try that little trick. I won't hold it against you, however. It shows initiative. But I do desire a real answer to my question. Does it interest you?
You know, he is kind of intrigued by the whole power of the Sith, and they kind of are like him anyway, kind of do what they want. So yeah, it does.
Ah, good. Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will take you to the Academy, and we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume?
They're slaves, don't worry about them.
Yes. Yes. We are only servants to the master. There's something odd about this servant of yours. No matter. Make sure they don't disturb your training or cause trouble. You are responsible for them. Now, are you ready to go to the Academy?
Yep. Actually, we're going to end the video there, and the next time we come back, we will be going to the Jedi Academy. Or, Sith Academy. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.